to Option Center. Good morning, everybody. 6/8/21. Happy Tuesday. All right, so we're going to go through game plan ES on multiple time frames. We'll check out NQ and RTY. Those are the futures for the NASDAQ and small caps, just as this is the futures for the S&P. Also, we had one chart request for Roku, so we'll check that out. And maybe the VIX if we got a little time here. Okay, so before we get going to that, go down to the bottom right-hand corner. If you're new here, select that subscribe button. Also, we have a Discord, a free Discord, ran by the Option Guys. It's a great place to be. It's free. Go down in the description, click the link, and join us. All right, here we go. ES on the monthly. We have a doji candle hangman last month of May. Could have been a reversal. Right now, we're not showing signs of that. We're still in the range. Can't break 42.38 just yet. We got to push just a little bit more to get that new high, but everything's looking bullish on this chart. Let's go down to the weekly. Put on the right board. And weekly candles are after our reversal signal here. We had a, I don't want to call it engulfing, but it definitely pushed down. But we held the 8 MA this whole time, had an inside week, and then started to break to the upside. Now, we still haven't broken that week's range, so we've been inside of this week for a long time. 1, 2, 3 weeks, working on the 4th week now. Let's see what we can do here. Getting slightly red candle, but we're still holding everything on the bullish side. Looks like we're trying to cross on the MACD, but nothing to fear at this point. Going on to the daily. Trend is our friend. All right, so what's happening down here on the daily? We had a little bit of news this morning, it looked like. So, you know, it didn't really do much. Looked like it's just a knee-jerk reaction. Like I said, this is still that full range that we've still been kind of sideways this whole time. We break above this range, and I think we're going to have a big move. Same thing, we could break down to the lower end of the range as well if we start to break down. But right now, we're all bullish. We're over the 8 MA, super important. We bounced right off of it this morning. It kind of just looks like we had a nice push on Friday, and now we're flagging to build energy to move higher. And for the wave count, it does appear we're in a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're starting to work on a wave 5. All right, you see the volume has not been anything significant, and that's probably just because we've been in that range, that sideways range. All right, MACD had that bull cross, but is still sort of moving sideways. RSI is starting to build a little bit, but we need to see a push a little bit higher. Let's go to 65-minute chart. Remember, we use 65-minute candles, so our trading day has equal candles in it. All right. Now, what do we have here? It looks like as of Friday, we had a wave 1, 2, and then a 1, 2. So any of you guys that are in the, I just had a question. What is a 1, 2 setup? Well, this is a 1, 2, 1, 2 setup. So this is a 1, 2 for Elliott Wave Series. That's a setup itself. And then we had another 1, 2. That's a lot more bullish. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And in this minor wave, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe, I'm going to move this over just a little bit because I think this was an ABC. And then we had a wave 5 and truncated wave 5. That would end our wave count, the minor wave count. So now we're on to the end of wave 3 for this larger wave count. So we have 1, 2, 3. Push to wave 4 on news, and we're trying to break out above. Now, with not considering Elliott wave counts at all, the whole point of any of this is we are still technically in a downtrend from that high, and we are pushing on it over and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times we pushed on it. We've been rejected. Maybe this 6th time is the charm. But for levels, 42, 32, 25. Need to get over this and close over this hourly, and then work above it, maybe on the daily. And then we'll probably see blue skies from that point. So just just this is key. It's a key area. I'm not going long. I'm not going long on these futures until on micro futures until we get above this point here and stay above. Okay, and then we'll put our stop right underneath it. All right, so let's move over to the NQ, see what's happening in Techland. All right, looking pretty strong here. We get rid of some of this. Okay, now we had the same thing going on here. Got over major resistance, and we're just trying to push our way up to higher highs on this as well. But we have a long way to go. We did break the downtrend from the Nasdaq, but we have a long way to go back to this point of control. I think we'll get there though. You know, we're back in this range that we had here. So it looks like we're just pushing down, retested that breakout, and we'll push back up to this 13,950 area. RTY, small caps futures. Again, broke that downtrend from the high, broke out beautifully. That's so good for us. We broke out from that huge range that we had going back and forth. Now we retested it and we're headed higher. So just looking bullish on these charts. The Dow that's sort of holding us down there. It ran really hard for a long time and now it's taking a breather. So let's go over to the VIX. VIX got perky there for a second, but immediately was denied. So we're gonna keep watching the VIX, see what happens. You know, there's a wedge forming here, and maybe that's what set it off technically. But that wedge is a little bit thin. It might have to come down a little bit lower, make some more divergence before we get higher highs on the VIX futures. And Roku, last but not least, finish off our morning prep. Now, Roku, I can't quite get a big wave count in here. This could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll start working on our wave 5, and then continue the next wave 5 of this full wave. But just seeing that this is a wave 1 possibly, and a wave 2, then this cannot be a wave 4 of that same wave because we closed underneath there. So it looks like we had a 1-2-1-2 setup, and we're coming back for a wave 4 retracement. But we're also back testing the wedge, and so it looks like we're going to push a little bit higher, but it's no coincidence that we stopped here on the close yesterday on Monday, straight to the expected move. Now, at this point, it's kind of a 50-50 toss-up whether we come back down or not. I am leaning to the bullish side myself, just because the expected move, if you do break above it, we're looking to fly. The hedgers turn off, the hedgers turn on and they start buying. So we'll fly to the upside, or like I said, we can come back into the range of the expected move. The expected move is kind of our playing field for the week, and yesterday came right to it. And that just might be too tight of a range and wants to rocket above it. So we'll have to watch this, what happens to Roku off of that expected move, down or up. We did close over on the daily. So this is a bullish sign. We closed over the 50 MA. We're above the 8. We're above the 20, all in one swoop. So our next move would probably be the 100-day moving average, also the top of a breakdown candle as well. So we're looking at 370 to 375 area on the target. Okay, all right, that's it. Don't want to make this too long. Thanks for joining us here at Options Center. Good luck trading today.